My name is Norine Camacho. I am the lab director for Adventist Health Ukiah Valley in Ukiah, California. As the lab director, my most important duty is to make sure that the lab has all the supplies, the adequate amount of staff to get the lab results tested and the results out to the doctor so they can make decisions on how to treat their patients. I work with other hospital leaders like nursing directors and pharmacy directors. We collaborate together to make sure that we're all working together to provide the patient with the best outcome, meaning that they're going to get better, they're going to stay healthy and get out of the hospital and they can go home. And that takes lab, nursing, x-ray, pharmacy, it takes everybody. I chose the health field because of science. I've always been fascinated by seeing science around me every day, especially science, the things you can't see, like the little bacteria or blood cells or viruses. I've always enjoyed looking at those things under a microscope and seeing them in action, and I just think it's amazing that we can't see those every day with our own eyes, but that they're still there. And more importantly, how those tiny little organisms can change the world in an instant. Also, I chose healthcare because I wanted to do a job that I felt was important and would make a difference and really actually gives back to society. I think healthcare is helping people all the time, and I really enjoy that. I think my most important tip is to really stay away from fast food. Enjoy it once in a while, maybe once a month at the most. No sodas, not even diet sodas. Water, juices, that's what I do. Also, exercise. You can do all kinds of different things. Like I like to garden, I like to walk my dog. I do like to go to the gym. I like to ride a bike. I like to try to eat at home as much as I can, make my own food instead of going out. I think that's about it. Definitely walk your dog if you have a dog. You don't need a dog to walk, but walking, some sit-ups, push-ups. You can ride your bike, roller skate. Any outdoor activities I think would be a very good exercise to do. As someone who's worked in the health field for a long time, I think health is important because you want to live a long life, but you want to have a long life that's a quality life. You don't want your knees to be hurting or your hips to hurt because you have too much weight on you. You want to be able to breathe. You don't want to smoke. You want your lungs to be free. You don't want to have to carry around an oxygen tank with you. So I think on a daily basis, I see that in my lab. I see patients that come and go into the lab or in the hospital, and it really reminds me that just really simple, basic, easy things can ensure that you're gonna have a long, healthy life. You might live a long time, but there's things you have to do your whole entire life to make sure you have a good quality of life too. It's not any fun if your knees hurt or your hips hurt because you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything.